Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and what a very sunny Tuesday it is today. So me and Freddie are here in the Atelier building.
Morning, everyone.
How are you? Are you watching along? Do let us know. We don't have a live draw this morning, but what we thought we'd do is have a little look round our competitions building and the workshop as well, because we have got lots of things to tell you guys about and cars to show you. So we thought we had a little in-depth look. But if there is anything you spot along the way that you would like to have a closer look at or ask us questions about, please do let us know.
We've not got a live draw this morning, so we can have a look at whatever we want. We're going to have a look through some of the competition cars, but also we've got some awesome classics in the workshop, so we can't wait to give you a little bit of a look at what a normal day at Bridge Classic Cars looks like.
What we thought we'd do is if we'll kind of go through the workshop and look at each car as we come past. So the first one we have come across today is the Aston Martin AMV8. Now this is all tucked up in its lovely sleeping bag because it is beautiful and it is ready to go to its new owner. So this car has been brought off the platform My Classics. So My Classics is a website which is for buying and selling cars, classic cars obviously, for completely free. So if you did have a classic car that you wanted to pop onto My Classics, go and have a look and see what you think.
Absolutely, and I think sleeping bag sounds far better than car cover, so I'm going to call them sleeping bags. Isn't it?
It's lovely tucked
just
up
having
in
a
its
rest in the sleeping bag.
It is such a beautiful car under there, it really is. And if you wanted to see it, I think it's on our projects page. Any of these cars that we talk about today, if you want to know a little bit more information about them, then please do go to the projects page on our website. So, to my left here, so we've got a bit of a yellow theme at the moment here in the competitions building. So this is our Triumph TR6, and this is going to be a competition car, but it's having some bits and bobs done to it. So the next thing that it's having done is it's having its soft top fitted.
It is indeed, yeah. So it's this car's known for us because we actually painted this hardtop a little while ago now. So we're familiar with this vehicle. So when the owner of this car let us know that they wanted to sell the vehicle, we said, yes, absolutely, we want to buy that. That would be a great competition car. But yeah, as Molly says, we're just fitting the soft top in and there at the moment.
It is lovely. And let us know, guys, what do you think about Triumph TR6s? I mean, we did a red one before in the winter time. I remember filming it. It was really cold and it was a soft top.
On the ice, wasn't it? It was on the snow.
It was
and on
literally
the ice.
on the ice when I was driving it. So let us know, what do you think of them? Do you like them as a competition car? Do let us know.
Paul Thornton is on saying hi all.
Good morning, Paul.
Inns is on and he's saying TR6 is a proper sports car.
Well, there you go. It's coming up very soon in. So if you like the look of it, please do keep an eye on our competitions website or subscribe to our mailing list if you like, and then you'll be the first to know when it comes up for competition. Now, from my left to my right. Da, 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 da.
Which way are you going?
This way. We have our TVR 2500M. Now, we have shot this car, but it is going to be a competition car in a little while. Not just yet. We did just actually give our last TVR, our Chimera, to its lucky winner. He came over here to the workshop and collected the car. It was lovely to meet him, because that often doesn't get to happen because our competition winners can be all over the country. I mean, Thomas, our driver, has had to driven all the way to Scotland, then to Cornwall, all over the place to deliver our competition cars.
It was a relief for him when he found out that Nick was local.
Have to take it. But yeah, so he was from this way, so he came over to collect the car, which was amazing, and his name was Nick. So congratulations, Nick. I hope you are enjoying your TVR at the moment.
Video to follow on that very soon. We're just cutting that together now, but it's a really nice reaction, which is good to see. Nick is, without spoiling too much, Nick is a big TVR fan, so it was great for it to go to someone that's really going to love that car.
It was really lovely, and you could see his face light up when he saw the car for the first time. He brought his son along as well, and I think they were very excited to drive it back. Mum got left in the other car on her own, and the boys were off. But let's go over this side now. So this is our Aston Martin DB24. Yes, I always sometimes get the numbers mixed up. But yes, so this is for a customer of ours. This has been a complete nut and bolt restoration, and it is just beautiful. If I must say so myself, it is absolutely stunning. And next to it is the Mini that has been won. And that is just sitting here, all tucked up, ready to go to its new home, which should be soon. Yeah, I'm not quite sure when, but it will be going to its new owner very soon, and that is a lovely car, really is. And if you like, oh, it's not in here. Oh, I was going to segue into our next mini competition, but we'll see that in a little while. But now we're going to go back to our yellow friends. So here, another yellow car for you, everybody. So that game would be really strong in here. Yellow car, no returns.
Get punched from the, every time you see a yellow car.
Yes, so this is our 1979 MGB, and it is gorgeous. The yellow piping is stunning on this. This is very similar. When we were filming this, it is very similar to the Mini, because we filmed the Mini and talked about the yellow piping on the black leather seats. And then Freddie was like, oh, haven't we already done this bit?
Have we got the scripts muddled up?
No, because they both have the same. But yeah, this is a beautiful car. And you guys always seem to love MGBs. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a nice easy shoot day, wasn't it? It was
yeah.
Black interior with yellow piping for everything we were doing that day. So
I enjoyed my 70s dress for that one. It's very vibrant. And then over here, another yellow car. You are absolutely besotted. That's not the right word. I was going to say you're besotted with yellow cars, but that's not right. I mean, if you like a bit.
We hope you're besotted with yellow cars, because there's plenty of them coming up. So if you're not.
So this is our Lotus Europa, and it is gorgeous. Now, with the yellow cars that we have in the moment, I do have to say this is my favourite colour yellow.
From what you've heard at Helmingham Hall, I imagine you're quite excited to drive this car.
I am, yes.
We've had some rather good reports on how it drives. I've heard
that it drives really nicely, and I cannot believe, I'm just going to stand next to it. I am a very, very short person. I wear heels so Freddie doesn't have to bend down so low. And it is so low to the ground. I'm very excited for giving it a go. Which should be soon, maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, it's got to come through the workshop. As with several of the competition cars we're going to have a look at, it's going to come through the workshops and then have a full assessment. Anything that needs doing will be done to the vehicles before they're won.
And our next car is a competition that is live right this second. So if you like the look of this car, you can jump onto the competition's website and get your tickets now. So this is our Ford Sierra XR 4x4. And we have had such a good response to this car.
Really
if we are completely honest with you, we weren't sure which way it was going to go, but you guys seem to really like it, which is absolutely fabulous.
It's been a little while since we've had a proper fast Ford on the website, so it's nice to see that this one's been really well received. And it is a proper fast Ford. It's got a 2.9 litre V6.
V6, yes.
Four-wheel drive, so
5-speed manual gearbox. I mean, it looks very comfy. It looks like a comfortable, safe car.
Well, Lily rated this as her favourite car to drive recently. She said that it was the most comfy car.
She said that she had a little drive up the road with it. Unfortunately, I haven't got to drive this car, but Lily said she absolutely loved it. So there you go, guys. It's a very, very special car, I think. Very special indeed. So I think it's still at the launch price now, isn't it? Or has it just finished?
No, the tickets are £5 on this car.
Tickets are £5 now on the Ford Sierra.
There's not all that many tickets left.
Oh,
There's only about 1,000 tickets left on the car now, which is incredible.
Well, there you go.
Really, really
and
popular.
It was only 4,444 tickets for this one.
Absolutely.
So they have flown. I always get worried. Freddie was very brave there. He opened the door.
I wasn't actually sure if it was locked or unlocked, I'll be honest with you, Molly. I took a risk.
Get really worried.
I took a risk.
Because before, when I've accidentally just leant in a car, the alarm's gone
I
off.
didn't even think about that. We got lucky this time round.
We did. Now we've gone over to this kind of bike and scooter area in the Atelier building. So the next vehicle that is coming up for competition, I nearly said car, vehicle is this beautiful 1977 Lambretta Jet 150. Oh, she is a beauty. Now, if you've been kind of keeping up with what's going on here at Bridge Classic Cars, you'll know that this car, I did it!
You're doing so well, Molly. You're doing so well.
That this scooter originally had some cowboys on the side. The Magnificent Seven on both sides. But we decided that might not be everybody's cup of tea, so we thought we'd go for something a little bit more sleek, maybe a little bit stylish. I mean, the cowboys were still super fun, but with the 150 sticker, I think it really tops it off. It is a beautiful scooter.
So that's coming live very soon. That's probably the next vehicle to go live on the website. So if you do like your scooters, then keep an eye out. And if you're on our mailing list, you'll be notified about this first. If you're not on our mailing list, be sure to jump on our mailing list and you'll hear about all of our new competitions first.
If you like a Lambretta, we do have another Lambretta here, but this is actually Gordon, our director's Lambretta. So don't get your hopes up too much about this one, but you never know. He can always be tempted.
I think certainly if the first one is really popular, he'll be all the more tempted, I think.
And we've got this lovely bike here. So, Freddie, tell me, I don't really know what we're doing with this bike here. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
So this is Craig's Suzuki. It's been away for quite a long time, getting an extensive transformation. So this is Craig's personal bike, but yeah, it's been restored and modified elsewhere, and it's now returned to the workshops.
Cool, it is lovely looking, isn't it?
We pride a place
very
amongst
nice.
all the other bikes and scooters.
Now I have a bike behind me that is really quite special because we are going to do something that we have never done before at Bridge Classic Cars. So on the 27th of September, pop it in your diaries, we are going to have a classic bike meet. But this means you can come in a classic, you can come not in a classic, you can come with your bike, you can come without your bike, but we really, really want you guys to be there. So we are doing something very, very special.
Absolutely, and all bikes are welcome. All bikes are welcome, and you don't even have to show up in a bike if you just like the idea of bikes. It's going to be a celebration of all things two wheels. So rock up in your classic car, rock up in your modern car, rock up in your sports bike and your classic bike. Everyone's welcome, but the evening is bike themed.
So this is our Virago bike, and this is going to be a competition. But the only way to enter this competition, and the only thing you have to do, is come to our bike meet on the 27th of September. When you come, we will take your name and information, and you will be entered into the draw for our Virago. That is all you have to do. That is all you have to do. Just come to the event, and you could win this bike.
Sounds good.
Completely free. Look at that. I'm amazed. Can I come?
You can come. You can't win the bike, though.
Oh. And it is a really, really cool bike. I love the way it is. I love the back seats. Have a little walk around it, Freddie. It is gorgeous. So that bike meet is on the 27th of September at 7 o'clock here at Bridge Classic Cars. So please do go to the event section on our website to find out more information about this event. And if you come along, you could be in a chance of winning this gorgeous bike. But there we go. That was something very exciting to finish our little atelier room walk round. Now we'll have a little look into the workshop and see what our wonderful technicians are up to. Now I had a little look around this morning and they were all very, very busy. So we'll see what's going on. I know they've got lots of cars on the go as always. So the first car we're coming across is our Austin Healey Frog Ice Sprite. Now, I was talking to John earlier, and this is actually going to be a competition car, which is very exciting. But John was just kind of putting everything back together because we have been restoring this car. So he mentioned that he was putting the engine back together, and he was working on the carburetors and making sure that the airflow was correct to get everything going in the right direction. And that was really, really good technical jargon, wasn't it, everybody? And he also said he was going to change the wheel nuts as well to make them more beautiful. So that's,
as you say, it's really close to being finished.
Yeah.
Now, it's gone through the paint shop and it's just the final little bits of fettling, running it up, making sure everything's okay. John did say that the exhaust has just gone on it too, a brand new exhaust too. So we're excited to hear the first start up soon.
It'll be fabulous. Now, over here we have you might have seen it before around the workshop and in the competition building. This is our 1905 Riley 9 horsepower. So this is a very special car for us because I think it's the oldest car that we've ever had. And a couple of months ago we managed to get it starting for the first time, and it was a magical moment for everybody here.
There's so much information about this vehicle on our blog. So if you're not aware of the blog, on bridgeclassiccars.co.uk there's a project section. If you head to the project section, you'll be able to see all of the information about every vehicle that's in there, but particularly this vehicle. There's so much literature out there on the vehicle. I definitely recommend having a look at that.
Because we think it's actually a prototype. So it's must be the first one that was ever built to then prototype for the other Rileys, which is Really exciting. Really exciting. So this is Tom here, one of our technicians, and he's working, he is working on our Austin Healey 106. So he mentioned that this morning, but there's lots of little bits that need to be done on this car, but that's a really positive thing, I think, because that means once all the bits are done, it is going to be absolutely beautiful and fantastic for when it is a competition car. There you go, another competition car, guys. So, Tom, can you just let us know what you're doing at the moment? Is that okay?
Yep, so at the moment we're just putting on a new front bumper. The old one was a little bit worse for wear. We had some chrome peeling. So we're putting a new one on, just getting it all lined up and levelled out so that we can tighten all the bolts up and it's ready to go.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, sorry, I won't disturb you too much more because it looks like you're working really hard. Sorry, that sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean it like that. You are working really hard.
Meow.
So over here, you may have seen on our competitions website our Mini that is up for competition, which is above my head, and it is going to be drawn at the Riverside Theatre on Saturday, the 19th of August. This weekend, this Saturday, this Saturday. That was right,
This Saturday.
This Saturday at our Italian Job event. So what's going to happen, there's going to be a mini classic car show outside the front with some minis lined up for you guys to have a look at. And then afterwards, we are going to do the live draw at some point in the night where we'll find the lucky winner for this absolutely gorgeous mini, and then we will watch the Italian Job. So it's going to be a really fun evening. So if you haven't got your tickets yet and you would like to come, please go to the Riverside website and grab your tickets from the box office.
Absolutely, and the car itself, it's worth noting that with just a few days left, it's on track to sell out. So if you do like the look of this Mini, then it's your chance to pick up your tickets, because they're likely to have all gone by Saturday.
It is selling really well, isn't it? But you guys do seem to love a Mini. Minis are fantastic.
I love a
Mini. I love a Mini. So over here we have our Aston Martin DB24. So this was, you may have recognised it because it was at our British Classic Cars car show. Yes. And I was like, that's a lot of classic cars in one.
There were a lot of classic cars.
There was a lot of classic cars. That was a lot of classic car in one sentence. So this was at our car show, and we also took it to Helmingham Hall Festival of Classic and Sports Cars as well. So you may have noticed it from there, and we were humming and hawing whether to do a restoration on it or not, but we have decided that we are going to do a restoration on this car, which is really exciting because it is beautiful, and I do love an Aston Martin.
We'll be seeing plenty more of this car as it goes through the
I watched,
stages.
I don't know if anyone else saw it, but Casino Royale was on the other night on the telly, and I watched that, and the Aston Martin, that was beautiful. That was a DB, it was a DB Sport, because I was looking at the car going, which one is it?
I do like Casino Royale.
Oh, it is lovely. But yes, no, that car is going to be restored, which is very exciting indeed. And if you want to see the progress of that, please do, like Freddie said earlier, go to the projects section on our website.
Absolutely, yeah. Every single car has its own project with a detailed blog that Rob upstairs in marketing works very hard in updating on the daily. So you can see absolutely everything that's going on in the workshops.
And over here we have our beautiful Jensen 541R. Now, I spoke to Lydia earlier, and she said she's doing some bits and bobs for this car. If you remember, on the last walk round we did, Brian and Lydia were doing the rear boot, I've lost my words.
They're doing the carpet.
The carpet. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. The carpet. But now they said they are moving up the car and doing the front. So shall we go up the stairs and have a chat with Lydia?
Let's go
find
Lydia.
there.
So yeah, the back seats are in now, looking lovely.
They are beautiful. I absolutely love the kind of really fresh cream colour they've gone for the interior.
We've got a sneak peek of the E-Type. We'll see more of that. We'll see more of that later on. But yeah, that's come back into the workshop to get the final bits and pieces finished off on it. But we'll come back to that shortly.
Hi, Lydia. Here she is. So I'll come round here so I'm closer to you.
Sorry, I was just filling up my drink box.
No, you're fine.
Exciting.
So at the moment you're working on the Jensen 541R, aren't you? Yes. So tell me what you're up to at the moment.
So today we've been finalising the little shapes on the carpet. The tunnel was giving us a bit of ag because it's such a funny shape. We've had to kind of bulk it out with a bit more stuffing. And then what I've done is I've just bound around the edges in this lovely green leather, which we've got here.
That is beautiful.
With matching green stitching as well. So that fits in with the car quite nicely now. And that's about it, really. Put in some press studs in, which will hold the carpet in place. And that's about it, to be honest.
Amazing. So are these for the Jensen as well?
They are for the Jensen, yes. So they're quite a peculiar seat, actually, in terms of shape. I find them quite fussy, which, yeah, I don't know, there's something about them. They're nice. I think they'll look nice when we've sort of pumped them up a bit.
Are they quite fidgety to do then?
Yes, they're very fiddly. I mean, as you can see, there are so many different parts just to the back, you know, and you've got a little pocket on the back as well. They do actually flip forward as well, so you can get into the rear of the car easily.
Quite unusual shape, isn't it, this pocket?
Yeah, really unusual. And they're handed as well, so the left-hand side and the right-hand side seats are completely different. Yeah, so they're like a mirror of each other, or they should be. But as with fiberglass products, they don't always end up the same, do they? So
They are beautiful. You've done such a fantastic job on them, and the car is looking stunning. And I can't wait to see it when it's finished.
yes, me neither.
But thank you so much, Lydia.
Okay, thank you.
There we go. That's our lovely Lydia working on the trim for the Jensen 541R. So let's go back down now and have a look at our E-Type. So this car is almost done. I mean, what we did for this competition is Freddie decided to put it a little bit longer to make sure...
We thought we'd need 30 or 40 days to sell it out. Turns out, not really.
To make sure that the car was completely restored and beautiful before we did the live draw.
It's like, yeah, it's fine. You've got 30 days to finish it. No worries. That was just about on schedule. Yeah, we're about a week into it, and it's almost completely sold out. So
It's crazy.
I think that we might have to get a wriggle on.
Get a wriggle on finishing it. But it is just the fine-tuning now and the kind of test driving you mentioned earlier, Freddie, didn't you?
Yeah.
And just making sure that everything is working beautifully and soundly.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a few little aesthetic bits and pieces still to be done. The boot rubbers still need to go in, the door rubbers still need to go in, but the big thing will be the road test. So yeah, it will all be run up and ready for the new owner.
And if you haven't got your tickets for this just yet, I suggest, if you are thinking about it, to do it sooner rather than later, because as Freddie has said, the tickets have absolutely flied. I mean, they are £20 on the British Classic Cars Competition's website. Go and have a little look at it. It is just beautiful. I mean, Brian has done an amazing job on the trim, on the interior. It's gorgeous. We've kind of done some little upgrades as well, like we've put in a Bluetooth radio, but it looks retro, it looks in with the time, so we've tried to make it as appealing as possible, really.
Absolutely, it's a really special one for us too, because it's one of the few cars that we've finished off the restoration on to be given away, and without doubt the most valuable competition car we've ever given away. So this is the biggest
it's
prize.
Big one.
So we can't wait to draw a winner for this one. And as Molly alluded to earlier, we could well be drawing this car earlier. There's 30 odd days left on the timer, but the way that it's selling so far, it's likely to go within the next days or possibly even a week.
The reception that this car has had has been like no other car we have done before, really. And you can see why. It is stunning. It really, really is. And if you do like your Jaguar E-Types, we've actually got another customer's Jaguar E-Type up here. Now, this is a beautiful car. This is our Jaguar E-Type up here now. Is this the customer that likes to have the cars in the same colour?
Not the same colour, but always unusual colours.
Yeah, a variation of, yes.
No. This is.
No, just different.
I think you might be thinking.
I'm
of
thinking
somebody
of a
else.
different customer.
But this was a vehicle that's
This is
been
beautiful.
restored by us. It spends a lot of its time in Europe, hence why it was opted to source a left-hand drive vehicle. This came over from California a little while ago, maybe a couple of years ago, and then was restored by the team here at Bridge. Spends a lot of time in Germany, does tours of the UK, and is back over here for some servicing and work. But yeah. Just when you thought one E-Type wasn't enough, we've got two.
We're very spoilt here. But yes, no, it has been a very busy time for us, as always, in the workshops. I mean, the competition building is absolutely full to the brim with competition cars. So please do keep your eyes peeled if you fancy going in for any of the competitions that we have going on at the moment. But it has been lovely to talk to you guys this morning and show you what we've been up to, and we will see you all very, very soon. Have a wonderful day.